Welcome back to FTB Infinity. I'm CZSurvivor, and today we're going to be doing a lot of work with Britannia, probably the whole of the episode. Fortunately, Screen Blast isn't here due to some complicated things with my work, and I've got a friend's 18th. Well, we just can't make time to do it together. So yeah. So first of all, what we're going to need to do is get the book out because we need to make one item, and that item, I cannot remember its name. It's under something. Let me have a look for it. There it is, the runic altar, which we need to use to make runes, oddly enough, which is crafted with a mana diamond or mana pearl. I think I'll go with the pearls. Yeah, and some living rock. Well, I got plenty of living rock, so let's get some resources out of here. So coal, I want to grab a bunch of coke coal. And I want to get a pearl, yeah, because we have a bunch of pearls. Snag one of them, and we want some living rock. I'll need a bunch of this, and there's probably some more there, right? I'm going to drop this in here, and that creates us a mana pearl. Next of all, we needed to, what was the thing called? It was a altar, no? What's the spelling on it? Runic altar. The runic altar, which is crafted like that in a regular crafting table. So let's give this a try. And this gets us a runic altar. Now we're also going to need a mana spreader. Let's see, we need one of these. Spur petal, I'll go with a mystic grey. Yink. And we're going to put this down. Really wish I hadn't done this off the ground. Dirt, need a bunch of you. Right. 1 second, I just tidied up my inventory because it was annoying me. Put that on there, we'll burn some more mana. Dirt, needs you. We're going to put just some dirt here, and runic altar there, the thing here, and that should allow us to use the runic altar. And the reason for this is we want to create one item, and that item will be a new flower. Now I've been humming and hawing over what to go. Either the, if I can pronounce it, the Gourmaryllis basically eats food, the hungry flower, which is crafted with a rune of summer and a rune of fire, or the entropinium. Now this one consumes explosions, any explosion really, and that requires a rune of wrath and a rune of fire. Now what I'm thinking is I'll make both, and I think I'll first go with the Gourmaryllis. I'm not sure how to pronounce that honestly. So we need some red, 3 yellows, 2 grey and a red. Right, let me get everything that I need to craft this and then we can start crafting. Right, so I should have everything that I need to make it. So we're going to start off with the fire rune. I'm going to get everything out because that'll just make it easier. I only need 2 of you and everything else can come out. And then cough. Right, so first of all we want to turn all this iron into mana steel, so I'm going to just drop it all. If we run out of mana, yeah we have. Alright, we'll do the other things first. So first of all we need to put 3 mana ingots on here, just right clicking, nice and simple. We also need a nether wart, a gunpowder and a nether brick. And then I need to get my wand of the forest, and this should start a timer. This is going to fill up, it's using mana as you can probably guess, and then we just need to throw a living rock on it and it will craft. Unfortunately this is going to use the mana that I've got, not the most ideal thing. Throw down another one of them and see if I've got any more coal in here. Good, I've got some. Unfortunately you can't turn the, well, it doesn't work. You can turn it into it, but it doesn't work as a fuel source, unfortunately. It doesn't have a burn time on it. So you can't use the... I don't think you can. Should try that, actually. Has this one been consumed yet? No. Right, I'll give that a try in a second. But anyway, so that's going to tick up. Once it's fully ticked, we can actually start using it. But this looks like it's going to take a while. Oh, well. Right, so the other things, which I've already gathered, I'm just waiting on some melons to grow, is watering bucket, so I can start growing them. I found these melons over in the abandoned mineshaft that generated in this age, which is pretty nice. So I'll be back once I've gathered more mana and I have got the melons to grow. Right, so the runic altar is now finished, so what we do is we throw a living rock, and then right click, Lilium Doll. That's an interesting achievement, and we get runes of fire. Then all I have to do is rinse and repeat for all the other runes. Now for the slow waiting process to gather all of the mana. Back in a bit. And one rune. And now, with all the runes complete, well, not all, but second to last rune complete, we can make the final rune. That's what I'm trying to say here. So we combined the earth rune, some sand, a slime ball, and a melon. And this shall create us the summer rune, which is crafting pretty fast. Or was that just because it had a stockpile of mana? Probably because of a stockpile of mana. And here we go, we're going to create the summer rune. Right, so now we can combine the summer rune, earth rune, summer rune. Oh, we only create one summer rune at a time? Okay, right, well that changes things slightly. But anywho, so we need to create just having a look around, reading some stuff, generating flora, the Gourmaryllis. Not Alice, because it's not an A. I still can't pronounce it. Right, I need a bucket of water. Bucket, where are you? Drink. 2 seeds, right. So, 1. Drop that in there. Drop that. We need... I have got light greys, haven't I? Yes. We need 2 enchanted light greys, 4 enchanted yellows. Right, well, enchanted, mana infused, whatever. So, nope. Button. Well, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Anywho, okay then. Right, let's toss 2 in here. One of you, one of you, one of you, one of you, and one of you, and this should create. If I haven't messed it up. Okay, I've messed it up. I put 2 fire runes in. Ah, good. Got the fire rune out. There we have it. We have a... however you pronounce it. I'm giving up trying to pronounce it. And I've got some food in here. Now, depending on the food, changes how much mana it gives you. So, steak. I'm going to use some steak since that's a pretty powerful food source. Drop this on here, and it should... eat it up. Yep, it has. Looks like. Is this? That's definitely. Oh man. Oh, it looks like the Ah, right. So the that thing, the food flower, consumes it instantly and fills up the mana, whereas the endo flame slowly works. Interesting. So let's see. Can I toss another one down? Oh, you can hear a nom. That didn't get, yeah, there, it got the mana. Ooh, that's a pretty powerful flower, to be honest. I don't think it brings out a lot of mana, but it definitely brings out some. That's pretty nice. I don't think I'll need 2, but hell, why not? Let's make 2 just for the fun of it, and we can add... each one has its own mana spreader, I'm guessing? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Right, so I'm going to wait for all these flowers to drain of mana, and actually start work on making another one of those... summer runes. Right, so now I'm going to show you how to make flowers bind to what you want them to bind to. Sometimes your flowers will not bind to what you want to. For example, this flower is bound to this mana spreader. As you can see, it's highlighting that mana spreader. Now I want it to bind to this one because I want a storage chain clearly this is going to be the last one. If it skips this, then that is a problem once that fills up. But anywho, so what you want to do is shift right click on her to enter binding mode. Next of all, you select that and, well, shift right click on that, then shift, nope, wrong way. Oops, just remembered. You shift right click on that, then shift right click on that, I think. Yep, and now it's bound to that. I'm going to fix this. I don't like them being tilted. Just really annoys me. So we're going to just push it down. So again, make sure it's in bind mode, shift clicking on the air. We shift click on the flower, then shift click on the spreader, look at the flower, and you can see it's highlighted the mana spreader, which is very nice. And you can rinse and repeat on the other side as well, for as many flowers as you want to do. Has that finished? Take that out of bind mode. Oh, there goes the phone. Right, back in a sec. Right, so since I've decided that my mana is going to be produced mostly from food, I'm thinking let's also create a culinary generator which produces RF from food. So I can't pronounce. Culinary generator. Now you can upgrade these to 64 times and 8 times. I think we'll just stick with the 1 times for now, and we're going to use this to power a very specific thing. You may be already able to figure it out. So first of all, we want to create this. So coal. Right. So we need a survivalist generator, which requires a furnace and a piston. I think we have everything else that we need. Do I know the... I don't know that. What was the other thing on the bottom? Oh, another furnace. Of course, that makes sense. Put that. I want to scan everything because it helps. I'm sure the generators are scannable. Yep, yep, they are. So these generators are from Extra Utilities. They are incredibly good. There's a bunch of different variants. I'll show you them all now. And I'll tell you what each one does. Generator, not generator. Right, so survivalist generator, super low power output, but incredibly efficient at burning fuel. Furnace generator burns fuel as you would normally in a regular generator, but doesn't get you as much power as the survivalist generator. Lava generator burns lava. Ender generator burns ender stuff like the ender lily seeds and ender pearls, and I do believe Ice Vendor. Heated redstone generator melts down redstone and produces a lot of power. Culinary generator uses food. Potion generator, quite interesting. It's based on the length of the potion and the complexity of it. The length will determine how long it burns for, and the complexity will determine how much power you get out per tick. So complexity, how many stages it took to make it. So a splash potion is obviously the most complex you can make, tier 2. Culinary generator, it's based on saturation and how many hunger nuggets it gives. I think saturation produces time, hunger nuggets is power per tick. Solar generator produces power from the sun, but you have to turn it from production mode to output mode, so it can't produce and output RF at the same time, which is a drawback. TNT generator. Gunpowder TNT, it uses explosives to produce power. Pink generator, it turns pink into power. I'm not entirely sure how that works. High temperature furnace generator, super fast, super high power output, but incredibly low efficiency, and it's the counterpart to the furnace and the survivalist. Never Star generator, probably the best generator out there if you can produce a lot of Never Stars. It produces a lot of power, and if you combine that with a 64 times, you need an emergency amount of power and a lot of it in quick. 64 times generator, you'll get it so quick. So this sorry about that. So the generators, the 1, 8 and 64, basically the rate at which it works. So it'll work 8 times as fast, but it'll only produce the same amount of power, but do it in an 1/8 of the time, if that makes sense. So let's say you burn a coal for 1000 RF for 8 seconds in a normal 1 times, you will get 1000 RF in 1 second in an 8 times generator, and 64 times, well, you can obviously guess, but they are incredibly expensive. So, if you haven't figured out already, what I'm going to make is an automated farm. Nice, simple, small one. Because, hell, and I've got actually something very particular I want to build. It's going to be the first offshoot of the base. Right, so I've just got everything ready that I need to craft. So I need a harvester. Why did I just misspell that? I will never know. Well, probably because I can't spell. Makes obvious sense. We need a planter. And that will be that. I'm using all of the thermal expansion recipes since thermal expansion is what I've been using. And we also need a sludge boiler. Ooh, nasty stuff, sludge. We don't want to be near the sludge boiler. We're going to need some pipes. So, duct. We need fluctuating item duct will be good. I'll take some opaque ducts. I'll take some. Do I have any fluid ducts? Well, that's a fluid duct. Item duct. That should be good enough, and I'll need some storage in a bit. Right, so I need to go create a platform. Now, a good item to actually have would be the. I forgot its name. I got everything ready and I forgot its name. 1 second. That block would be an angel block, which is a very cool block. So I'll tell you and show you how it works. Basically, you can place it in the air and it'll place directly where you're looking. So a good way to place it is look right beneath you and it'll place it right beneath you. And when you break it, it doesn't drop as an entity. No, no, no. Goes straight into your inventory if there's space. If there isn't, well, it drops on the floor. Or into the void. And you can probably guess why I want it. Since, you know, Void Age makes it so wonderful. I'm going to quickly scan it. I'm actually going to scan everything I just created because it's always good to scan stuff. Unfortunately, all of these are scan compatible, which is very nice. So, I'm going to create a small little platform where I'm going to start farming. And I'm going to explain part of the design here. So the design of this area is going to be a bunch of floating islands, starting with the main island, which is going to be lush, beautiful, with a hidden industrial complex beneath. How nice. There's going to be loads of little floating farm islands and bee islands. There's going to be a main bee laboratory island and a bunch of other, like, there's going to be magic-based islands and all that. I need dirt as well. That will be helpful for building this island. So let's go quickly. So I'm going to go with the basic 3x3. I should have got some stone as well, actually. So get that. There we are. Good. Otherwise I would have had to build out and that would be annoying. And these islands are not going to have really much order to them. They're going to be there's going to be some order to it, but it's not going to be perfect because I want this to look like some crazed floating island mayhem. So I should have got some stone. Let me get some stone. Right, so underneath I want to stick a planter. In the future there won't be all these other the power sources around here. I'll actually have them all wirelessly powered over. We want the harvester to go there. Oh, it's been charged by the flux capacitor. How nice. And I'm going to want to put, once the thing decides to catch up, a fluctuating item duct from here to there. Then I'm going to need I forgot how to make a dense fluctuating item duct. Wait, isn't it just check this? Oh, no, crescent hammer. Oh, there goes my crescent hammer. Oh well. Right, so unfortunately there's no crafting recipe for a dense fluctuating item duct, but I don't need one. I can just use this one to create a dense item duct. Basically, item duct plus lead. Dust or grit will make it dense, and putting silver dust will make it vacuum. We want dense because that's how I'm doing this. So we need this dense one to go here, and then we can start work. So I want to actually fill this up with items because I don't want the whole of the plant to fill up. I just want it to be partially filled with seeds. Now I've got a bunch of seeds here. I'm going to need more seeds, so it'd be good to do this. So if we put the seeds in here, this should, in theory, yep, hoe it all. So I need some water somewhere. I'll grab my bucket. And I'll need some dirt. And I'm just going to get it all functionality set up, but then I'll work on making it look better between this episode and next, because we are kind of running out of time. So let's get a move on. So you, and you. Create a holding cell for the water. Put the water here. That should hydrate it. Hydrated plants grow faster and also don't need retilling, but retilling doesn't matter. So, how this will work is the harvester, where's my watering can, should, in theory, harvest this. I need actually a storage medium. Chest. Right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm moving the dense item duct, I'm putting it there. I'm then going to drop a redstone furnace here. This redstone furnace has the food upgrade in it. And then on the back, I'm going to put input, and on the top, I'm going to put output. And this is going to output into the culinary generator, which is going to feed back into the system, powering everything. Over here, we're going to have the sludge boiler, because when the sludge boiler operates, it's not nice to be near it, is the simplest way to put it. I'm going to put a chest there. I'm going to put 2 chests on it, actually. The other one doesn't need a chest. The seed should... Actually, it will need, so the seeds... I'll create a seed void, actually, in a second. I'll put a trash can to ditch all the seeds and put a filter so it only accepts seeds. So they should, in theory now, start up the whole system. Actually, wheat. I need to turn that into... Am I forgetting... I'm forgetting to turn wheat into flour, aren't I? I can't smelt wheat straight away. It needs to become flour first. Doesn't it? Sorry about the noise downstairs. What's the crafting recipe? Shape to shapeless. Yeah, it has to be crafted. Oops. Actually, we're over the time limit now, so what I'm going to do is going to finish this off between this episode and next, and explain everything next episode. So, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did so, hit that like button. If you've got any comments, questions, drop them down in the comment section below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you subscribe to stay up to date? Stay well, and Survivor out.